So with jazz, what makes jazz particularly I, special in my mind is that it's in real time. So we have like all these kind of equations happening, right? All this study that's been put into being able to create this music, which is based on melody, harmony, and rhythm, essentially sound, putting it all together in real time. So the thing about jazz is it's highly improvised, but it's within a specific context, right? So it's not just like play whatever you want. It's more like play what you want within this language. So for example, like we speak English here, we're speaking English, and we have a subject. So we have a language and we have a subject. And so right now the subject is jazz, right? So
Correct.
Music, right? So like, but if I were to start, first of all, if I started speaking another language, that would be completely off the subject and out of order, right? But if I were, more specifically, if I were to start talking about massage again now, so when I have clients, that would be like, wait a minute, that's not what we're talking about, right? So in jazz, what we have is very specific kind of improvisation, right, within a frame of language, and maybe we could say context and even dialect, right? So there's so I think there are a lot of art forms, right, that movies, visual art, even where there's a lot of creativity, there's a lot of form, right? But not many art forms that are this specific in terms of form have the element of improvisation in real time,
Right.
in real time. And so that to me makes it, I'm biased, but I consider jazz to be like the most pure, high level expression of human creativity when it's done right, and in the history of jazz, it's like there's not that many great jazz musicians. So like at that level, I think that's what's happening. It's a very, very high level expression of like full potential of human expression, the human experience, and
Takes a lot of work there.
yeah, there's a lot of
You can't improvise until you know
Yes,
the rules,
exactly.
and you go by that, and
Right.
you learn that very well.
Right.
And then you start goofing
right.
around.
The form is perfect. It's like the form of Zen meditation, right? It's perfect, but it has restrictions, right? And that's how you're able to like refine yourself. If you put yourself through the form, it's like putting yourself into the river
Okay.
for a million years, and then if you're a rock, right, and then it smooths you down, right, and then you're like formed, right.
So
So that's jazz
cool.
at the highest level,
I can tell.
but that's just me talking about it, I'm not saying that's what I do, but that's the idea.
How about we get a glimpse of this? What you do?
Oh sure.
Let's hear it.
Should I play a little guitar? I have this
Yeah,
guitar with
you
me.
said you mean
We already
you.
talked about it, right?
Duh.
We already talked about the guitar.
How about we hear it?
Okay, I can
How
play
does
a
it
little
sound?
something.
Let's
Sure.
hear it.
Yeah. So what the hell am I going to play?
Of course, your background music and the
yeah.
garbage collector
yes.
doing its thing
Yes.
is adding to this jazz.
Yes. Yeah. So we take a song like this. This is a tune, Stella by Starlight, an old kind of classic jazz song. How's that angle?
Yeah.
Start rubato. So rubato is out of time, right? So now I'm playing the melody and some
Cool.
chords behind it. Now maybe I'll go into time here. in time with some chords, right? And then maybe I take another chorus and I improvise through the chord changes with the melody over those changes in real time. So an example of that is. Top. So that's the top. And then we come back with the melody maybe, or someone else will take a solo. So I'm playing solo guitar right now. Usually I play with other people in most cases.
That's
Sometimes I play solo guitar. So I'm trying to cover more of, the bass, the